co-founder of the Returners podcast, and also Karuti, the reward-based crowdfunding platform. And I have my co-host.
How y'all doing? Marvin Clement here, the other half of the Returners podcast. Hope you all doing well out there.
Awesome. And today we have a special guest, our winner of the Returners podcast challenge, Joshua Macha, and his co-founder Florence. Say hi, Joshua.
Yeah, hi, I'm Joshua Macha. I'm the co-founder of Swahili Makers, local manufacturers of 3D printers in Tanzania.
Outstanding, outstanding. Let's everybody out there, let's get a round of applause for this week's winner. All right, coming live from one of my favorite cities, Dar es Salaam. So, Joshua and Florence, maybe briefly just give us more of an introduction about yourselves, who you are, and introduction about your business.
Okay, thank you so much. So, as I said, my name is Joshua Macha. I'm the co-founder of Swahili Makers Limited. By profession, I'm a mechanical engineer. And at Swahili Makers here, we design and manufacture 3D printers local here in Tanzania so as to bring about digital transformation in education sector. So basically what we do, we are not just a hardware company. We design and manufacture 3D printers, but we also provide trainings and workshops to students, teachers, innovators from different institutions on how they can use 3D printing technology to come up with different solutions that tackle challenges in their societies. So we started around 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and up to now we have like a ready to market product which was launched by like last year. So right now we have been able to reach more than 2500 learners from different education institutions,
Wow.
and we through these solutions we are able to participate in different competitions which like prove like the kind of solution that we are doing is really what the society need. We participated in different competition like the Oscars Olympiad Startups Nani Pitching Challenge, which was conducted in Nairobi, Kenya, and we emerged as first runners. And we participated in these different programs. Like right now, we are one of the fellows for Mastercard EdTech Fellowship Program. So right now, like we keep pushing. So I'll leave a chance for my fellow co-founder, like to introduce himself.
Florence, your turn.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Florence Sakai. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Swahili Makers. As my colleague mentioned, we not only build solutions but also uh, create solutions that are inclusive to societies. As we are local, we manufacture the 3D printers, but also we innovate solutions through the output of these machines for our machines. So we also design learning kits for students with visual impairments. So we not only just have the solution for society, but also inclusive to also bring equality in education sector.
And that's excellent.
Thank you.
And that's heartwarming. Where did you get the idea to begin? What was your motivation, and what challenges do you face running your industry today? And that's open to either.
So
Yeah.
Let's take the first question. How did the vision come about? How did you come how did you come about with the idea to start your company?
Yeah, so basically, I together with Florence, we started like the same class since 2020. Is we are taking like our bachelor degree in mechanical engineering. Is where like we met, and we are like the kind of guys who were have like the same mindset, the same thinking, and by the idea originated around 2022. Like from the institute that we are taking our bachelor degree, we there's a was a design certain like a maker space or a design studio where you can
Yeah.
go there do like different creativity. So we are engaging ourselves in different projects, and there was some of the machines that we are using was like a 3D printer, which was imported, like was donated from outside the country.
Yeah.
So when we are using that machine, we saw like the kind of advantage that which was giving us like the privilege that we were getting from using that machine. And then we tried like to reflect back on our learning journey from the like secondary level, higher learning level, like the kind of challenges that we are facing, the kind of challenges like the other students that are facing like right now. Because like mostly in Tanzania or most of African countries, like the mode of learning is through theoretical learning. The practical part is missing. And right now, in order for a person to be like industrial ready or industrial fit or to be employable, someone has to get skills. But you cannot get skills if you don't have like the practical experience. So we saw like one of the way to bring like the practical experience not just to us but also to the young ones who are coming right now is coming up with this device that can help them like to prototype the ideas, transform the ideas into reality. So that's where the idea originated, so as to help the young ones not to go through the same path which we experienced. So that's where we decided, okay, right now let's just try doing this. We started with our first prototype, which was really like around March of 2023. And then like the way the society received the solution, it fueled the innovation inside us. So we kept pushing, and right now we have like a ready-to-market product.
I love it.
Let me ask a quick question for you guys. What type of thing does your 3D printer make? What type of products?
Okay, so like the 3D printer can make different products that can be used in different sector. But like right now, the kind of 3D printer that we have make like plastic products that can be used in different sector. Like it can be used to create like learning kits for the education sector, especially let's say for the science subjects. People might be taught about, let's say, the board parts and everything, and like the process of learning involves like hearing, seeing, and touching. So what we are doing is like bringing the active participation in the classroom, but also some of the things that we make is we are engaging with different innovators who are prototyping their solutions. So during the process of prototyping, there's some like housing enclosures of different projects can be used, and also some spare parts, different gadgets that can be used, let's say at home, in the office. So like the kind of solution that we make can be used in different sector, and also in the health sector. Like whenever the doctors or the nurses are learning about the medical parts or about the human bodies, so we can create some of the models that can be used in the process of learning. So 3D printing technology is not limited. It can be used in different sector. It can make like literally, we can say like almost anything. It's just a matter of designing or visualizing it.
Most definitely. So can you briefly tell us about what sort of challenges you face in your operation or in funding or in any aspect of your business?
Okay, so like most of the challenges that we face at the beginning was like the learning curve. Like these things when we are starting, they're not taught, let's say, in the classroom. So there was like a hard time of learning and everything. But the most of the challenge was like the problem of fund. Like most of the time, in order for someone like to trust you with the fund, you have to make something first, something that is touchable, something that is working. So when we are making like our first prototype, that was the great challenge that we faced. We had like to go through our pockets, and sometimes it was hard because we are like still students. So the process was somehow slow, like to mobilize the fund so as to be able to make the first prototype, to make people like believe that this thing can be done here. The problem with African countries is like we believe like most of only the Western people or people from things that are made from the Western are the ones which are the best. Most of the time, people do not believe in things that are made here. So that was, let's say, the most challenge. So until we had something that was working, in order for the people to believe that these things can be made here in Africa, like here in Tanzania, that is where like you receive like different support. So the main problem was at the beginning to make people like understand. And another challenge is like still 3D printing technology is not a new technology in the world, but in Tanzania or in Africa, it's still like a growing technology. Not so many people are aware of this technology. So like we have a great path of like educating people on this so as they can understand on this technology and how it can impact their life.
I love how you intertwine the educational aspect, the community aspect by creating products that help people. I'm aware of your. Can you tell about really briefly about the glasses for the blind? Or I'm sorry, but also you mentioned a very good point about how the perceived notion is that African nations don't produce quality products, and I'm glad that you're setting an example that we can produce quality products and that we can bring valuable products to market. So, we want to salute you both on your effort. And just speaking to the crowd out there, this is an example of how two college students with limited funds can come together, visualize an idea, and bring a MVP to market. As they're saying, they had to prove a minimal viable product in order to even garner attention to moving forward. So if you're out there and you're struggling with funds or you're struggling to come up with your idea, just keep going. Any last closing remarks or encouragement for entrepreneurs, especially those in Tanzania?
Hey, Florence.
Sure. So, from our side, and as this journey wasn't easy, and it's not easy even for the meantime, but we still encourage our fellow entrepreneurs from we can just now talk about starting from youth to whatever the age, but anyone who just has take a step to try to solve any kind of problem in society. I believe in this world or this continent with a lot of developing countries, where in developing countries we say like there are a lot of problems that need solutions, and the one who are responsible to solve our problems or the problems in the society are people in the society. So
Yes.
yeah, I love to encourage everyone to try to see
Thank you for that.
and
So,
make an action. Don't master to that be even
we're having just a little bit of trouble hearing you, Florence. Maybe the connection is going in and out, but can you hear us?
sure.
Okay, great.
So
We- Please go ahead. Sorry for the delay out there, folks. So Florence, right now, Florence and sorry, I believe we lost Joshua. We want to come to the part of the program where sorry for technical difficulties, folks, but we want to come to the part of the program where we're going to award these brothers for their hard work. And as you know, weekly, they are this week's winner. They represent Swahili Makers. So first and foremost, round of applause.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So you know what we say, just get started, make it happen. Oh, we have Joshua, we're back. Joshua, we were just
back.
presenting your check, brother.
Ready?
Hey.
Hey! Hey!
Thanks so much.
Thank you, brother.
welcome.
Really appreciate you.
Joshua, really quick, where can people learn more about you? What's your social media? Do you have anything like that? Do you want to shout out real quick?
Okay, so we are available in almost all social medias. You can visit us through our website, www.swahilimakers.co.tz, and also through all social medias like Instagram, LinkedIn, and Swahili_the_makers. So you can get us through all social medias. And in case of anything, in case of contact, in case of partnership, in case of business-wise, you can contact us. Like our emails, our phone numbers are available through all social medias and through our website. So you're all welcome.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much, William. Thank you so much, Marvin.
Joshua, just want to tell everybody that Joshua is going to be one of our featured projects and one of our featured creators on also the Karuti.com reward crowdfunding platform. So when you see him, make sure you give him some love because they are absolutely out here doing things to help move forward entrepreneurs, not just themselves, but also train the community. So thanks again, Joshua, for your hard work. We really appreciate you, brother. And until next time, guys, we really appreciate you guys joining us, turning goodwill into generational impact on the Returnus podcast. Thank you.
Be safe and enjoy your day. Take care, everybody.
Take care.